we as human beings are miracles. God created us in a miraculous way. There are two parts within anybody. There is the physical part and there is the emotional part, the vibrational part, macromagnetic part, if I would say. And I actually explain all that in my course on my website because I teach actually what I do. I shouldn't keep any knowledge or any science I know. This is what I've been taught, and this is what God is telling us. Whatever you know, you should tell. So when we want to treat a body, we cannot just take or focus on the physical part and ignore the emotional part of the body or the vibrational part of the body. Each organ, it has its own vibrations, its own memory about a person. Feelings are vibrations, and so many diseases have been treated by, negative vibrations, negative emotions within the body. I've been doing this for so long now, more than 20 years, and every time, thanks God, because God is the healer, people are healing because of that. Of course, by also putting into consideration that the medical part of any healing process or treating is really important. But in order to have a complete healing and complete treatment, we should, put into consideration the two parts. So when I want to speak about transplants, now transplants is something which is giving hope to people, and I cannot talk about it, from a religious point of view, because I'm not into that, and I'm not talking about that now. I'm talking about what I know is the vibrational part of the body. If each organ and gland within the body has its own vibrations and own memory about that vibration, so when you transplant this organ to another person, it will go with all the vibrations that is stored within that gland or that organ. So that's why there are some stories which have been told, and they are real stories. They have their dates and the names. Of course, as a law, it forbids the one who, the patient. It forbids the patient from speaking to the family of the donator. But in some cases, if the family agreed, then they can meet and speak about it. And that's why we know such stories. There is a story which says that a person, he had liver transplant planted into his body, and he started, she actually started, visioning nightmares about someone who is killing her. And when they went to speak to the family of the donor, they discovered that the donor was killed by a person. And when they searched, they found out that the person that she was having nightmares, of, they caught him and they punished him, actually, and of course in court. It's a true story. Another story is about a person who had a heart transplant, and he started to play violin, though he has nothing to do with music. He doesn't even know. He didn't even learn, the note of the music. He started playing it, unconsciously, and then when he talked with the doctor and the family of the donor, he discovered that the person who donated that, he died, of course, but he was playing in an orchestra, and he was a violin player, and he used to eat chocolate, Twix chocolate, or Snickers, maybe, Snickers or Twix. Anyways, so these vibrations are a miracle from God, and they transfer. You know, when you think about it, logically, when you sit with a person, you get affected by their vibrations because either you feel good or bad. So vibrations are transferred and they don't die. So when you transfer or transplant an organ, keep this in mind, that person, uh, he or she, are not dead. They're still alive within you. And you will, there are some confusions, and you never know if it's really a success or no. It's much deeper than that, much deeper than just doing the transplant thing, and maybe the body will refuse it, reject it, or maybe there is something totally different than the medical part. There is this vibration part, which maybe I've never had a case with that perspective, but maybe in my sessions, maybe we can get rid of such vibrations which are confusing the person. I say maybe. I've never tried it. So it's not something. Hope, there is always hope in so many things, and we should be aware of such things also. So it's not like 100% good thing, if I would say. Bye.